My name is Samuel James Price, and I run a show called The Crypto Lifer Show. Crypto Lifer, baby. I'm the lifer. I breathe life into cryptocurrency every single day. The energy, the motivation, and the news. Every single day, I go over the news to give you a quick sneak peek of what's happening in the markets, what is brewing, what industries are getting rattled up, how is cryptocurrency disrupting the previous legacy system, and what is happening. Are there two big companies working together? Is something brewing? And again, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. I believe the charts convey what's going to happen, but I want to hear the new information. I want to hear the innovative moves. I want to hear what person left what company, things of that nature. So let's jump on in and see what's happening with the news today. Breaking Bitcoin barriers, how Bitcoin can transform the real estate industry by eliminating middlemen and giving buyers a better form of money. Bitcoin can bring distinct advantages to the real estate industry. It's true. Smart contracted up. Let me see. And I could just sell you my house right there for Bitcoin, no questions asked. You may have heard how you can use Bitcoin to buy a house, rent an apartment, or save your wealth in an inflation-resistant way to make a down payment. But beyond these examples, how else can Bitcoin transform the way real estate transactions work as a whole? From cutting out the middleman to creating a new collateral opportunity, I had to think of Dogecoin right there. From cutting out the middleman to creating a new collateral opportunity, Bitcoin can transform the traditional real estate industry in ways we'd never imagined. For instance, imagine buying a house without the need for banks or intermediaries and completing the transaction within minutes instead of weeks. It may sound like a futuristic concept, but it's slowly becoming reality. This article explores the exciting intersection of Bitcoin and real estate and delves into the potential implications for the future of real estate market. Whether you're a homeowner, investor, or simply curious about the latest advancements, read on to discover how Bitcoin is reshaping the landscape of real estate. No more middlemen. Buying a home is complicated enough, and it can get even more complicated when you have to communicate with several parties to facilitate the transaction. However, it doesn't have to be this way. Bitcoin is capable of facilitating secure digital real estate deals, which can eliminate the need for intermediaries like lawyers and bankers. Traditionally, multiple parties handle listings, payment transactions, and legal documentation, leading to complexity and additional costs. Bitcoin could theoretically take place of the verification of payment services for these middlemen provide. Like everyone has to make sure the bank has this, the bank has to make sure that, everyone has to make sure the collateral. But you have it already. You have the Bitcoin. Everyone just has to see that it's in the wallet. You send it to the next wallet. It's immutable. It's done. It is what it is. Buyers and sellers would benefit from reduced commissions and fees usually charged by lawyers and banks. Additionally, cutting out intermediaries accelerates the home buying or selling process, which provides a more cost-effective, efficient, and competitive approach for both the buyer and the seller. New luxury real estate investors. Bitcoin has also opened up new opportunities in the luxury real estate market. High-end real estate properties such as mansions, penthouses, and vacation homes are increasingly being listed for sale in Bitcoin or other digital currencies. This provides an alternative payment option for high net worth individuals who may hold significant amounts of Bitcoin and would like to use it to invest in real estate. Additionally, the use of Bitcoin in luxury real estate can attract international buyers as it offers a faster, more secure cross-border transaction option compared to traditional overseas buying methods. Newly minted Bitcoin millionaires and billionaires are showing a love for real estate, flooding the luxury market and driving some of the most expensive transactions over the past several years. Among the most notable include Olaf Carlson-Wee, the first employee of Coinbase and the founder of Polychain Capital, who bought a mansion in the Hollywood Hills for $28.5 million, and Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, who bought a $133 million estate in Bel Air, California. Armstrong's massive purchase still ranks in the top 5 most expensive single-family homes ever sold in Los Angeles. Brian Armstrong made a boatload off Coinbase. My goodness, a $133 million estate. He had so much money, he had to put it in there. And it's a better payment option. One of the most intriguing developments in the real estate industry is the ability to purchase homes using Bitcoin. While many Bitcoin users prefer to hold onto their BTC as a long-term investment, others choose to realize the distinct advantages that Bitcoin payment offers over fiat ones. In fact, Texas startup recently made headlines by allowing Texans to buy homes with Bitcoin. Buyers can choose to pay in dollars or their Bitcoin equivalent for a property, highlighting the growing acceptance of Bitcoin as a legitimate form of payment in the real estate market. Also, unique collateral opportunities. Bitcoin could also be used as a new form of collateral in real estate transactions. According to the IRS, Bitcoin holdings are considered property. At many banks, borrowers can use their holdings as collateral to secure loans for property investments, providing an alternative finance option for real estate purchases or development. For instance, if you get into a property and you pay it off, you can use that property to actually get a loan, right? You could open up another mortgage on the property. Now you can lock up your Bitcoin, use it as collateral. You might have to put it in some type of smart contract with the financial institution. I know how exactly it works. And then boom, next thing you know, you can use that Bitcoin as collateral to open up a loan or get into a house or a project. This is a big deal, and this is going to continue to grow. Bitcoin's going to continue to disrupt multiple industries. I'm excited. You should be excited. This is awesome news. Tether invests in startup that's built on a Bitcoin mine in El Salvador. Tether has backed Max Kaiser's startup Volcano Energy, which is building a Bitcoin mining farm in El Salvador. Tether has invested in Volcano Energy's first round worth $250 million. Paulo Ardino told The Block, "If I had that money, I would be investing in that immediately." Stablecoin issuer Tether has backed a startup called Volcano Energy that aims to build a Bitcoin mining farm in El Salvador. And Max Kaiser behind that, another big name in the Bitcoin space. I like what's happening here. We've gone over Tether in the last few weeks. They've been buying more Bitcoin. They've invested in another Bitcoin miner, and they're investing in this too. You can see them putting their money where their mouth is, creating a really good backing behind their asset class. They're saying, hey, the banking industry, we're going to show you exactly how to provide multiple collateral for what we own. We're going to show you what we're doing, where we're going. So Volcano Energy is co-led by Jose Lopez, a 23-year-old Bitcoin advocate from El Salvador who serves as the CEO, and Max Kaiser, who serves as the chairman, as an advisor to the El Salvador president, Nayib Bukele. The size of the planned Bitcoin mining farm is 241 megawatts, to be divided between 169 megawatts of photovoltaic solar energy and 72 megawatts of wind energy. In Metapan, a municipality in El Salvador located in Santa Ana Department, this output is expected to generate a computing power of over 1.3 exahash per second. 1 exahash is equivalent to 1 quadrillion hashes per second. We're excited to be among the initial pioneers of renewable energy in El Salvador. As an equity investor and advisor, said Antonio, this investment continues Tether's journey into diversifying its strategic ecosystem. I mean, that's smart. What a smart move for Tether. Binance hands rising star Tang key role to replace CEO Zhao in the largest crypto exchange. Taking an expanded role overseeing regional markets outside the U.S., former regulator Richard Tang wants to demonstrate Binance is a new organization. The appointment of Richard Tang to oversee Binance's regional markets outside the U.S. has positioned the one-time Abu Dhabi regulator as the most likely successor to Changpeng Zhao, who founded the world's largest crypto exchange in 2017. The enhanced role follows a report last month that Zhao, commonly known as CZ, is looking to reduce his ownership of Binance US, the firm's American arm, a move that's seen as something of an appeasement to the U.S. regulators. It's interesting that he makes that move, and then, they start coming after him today. In an interview, Tang sidestepped the idea that he's being groomed to take the reins from the 46-year-old CEO. We'll see what happens in time, right? But this is good that, CZ knows how to run a company. He knows where to be. He knows how to put it. And you can see it's the U.S. arm, too. Remember that. It's the U.S. arm. As Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa, as the exchange often targeted by authorities attempts to draw a line under mounting enforcement actions related to conduct during crypto's early years. Prior to heading up the Financial Services Regulatory Authority at Abu Dhabi's global market, he was the chief regulator officer of Singapore Exchange and spent 13 years with the Monetary Authority of Singapore. So these are big people in the finance industry. They have the connections, they have the know-how, and that, my friends, is the news. A lot of news today. Pretty exciting.